Okay, so I got here okay. I would have vlogged this morning, but I was at my parents' house and for some reason they were frantic. So my parents are here, but they're the totally opposite side of the camp. Like a drive away in the camp. So I'm at Haven. Can't pronounce it. Improfelli, Hafan, something like that. It's a Welsh name and I'm not going to try and butcher it, So this is where I'm staying. It's a really nice view. My parents are staying on the other side of the camp, which means their place is a bit smaller, but they're closer. I'm a bit jealous because they're closer to everything. Like they're closer to the arcades, to all the amenities, shops, etc., etc. But I wanted, you can't really see it. The camera's not really doing it justice. Can I zoom in? Is that zooming in? That's zooming in. So you can see the ocean and the mountains over there, which is fun. And then so where I'm staying, this is an Airbnb, but like in Haven itself. So like someone has bought one of the lodges. Haven's like a holiday park, like a caravan park, but they also have like lodges and stuff. So someone's bought one and they're renting it out as an Airbnb for holiday lets, which for me to stay here, hypothetically, I'm only here for a week, but for me to stay here for as long as of a time, which is, it's quite small, like that's it. This is the room, that's the kitchen, and then it's just got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom off it. For me to have stayed here for as long as I stayed in Australia, last time I went to Australia, stayed in Australia for 10 weeks, it would have cost me about £8,000 or 16,000 Australian dollars, to put it in perspective, for my girlfriend. Australia cost me, for the accommodation, about $2,000. $3,000? $3,000, about £1,500, £1,800. Because it's like nearly $600 a week here, which is like $1,200 a week. And it's like half the size. But I really like it. Like when I got here, my parents just like dropped me off here. We got here stupidly early because that's what I was saying. My parents were really frantic this morning. And they were like, oh, we're going to have to leave to miss the traffic. There was no cars on the road. Like literally it was dead. All kids have gone back to school now. It's September. After the summer holidays. Everywhere's dead. You know what I mean? And so we got here stupidly early. We did want to go to McDonald's. We passed one, but it was like we had only been driving for about 20 minutes and it's about a 2-hour drive. Well, we thought it was a 2-hour drive, but according to my dad, they've redone all the roads since we were last here. I used to come here every year when I was a kid with my whole family, my mum, my dad, my sister, my sister's boyfriend, my sister's kids, my nan, my granddad, my auntie, my uncle, my 2 cousins. We used to come here every single year. And then we stopped when we lost my granddad, really. That was like the last year we went. I got quite ill after that, and so we just became quite estranged from each other, really. Grown up and all that stuff. And it used to take about 2 hours to get it, but they've redone this road. My dad was really chuffed, really pleased that they'd redone this road, and it cut like half an hour off our journey, so we were here like half an hour to 45 minutes earlier than expected. So we were just hanging around for a bit. So we went to Burger King inside the camp. Like we checked in at security and stuff. Like they saw the registration plate, knew that it was me because I did everything in my name. I even did my parents' Airbnb on my account because I want the good reviews. Because I had to create a new account because the woman I went to stay with, the host of my last Airbnb in Australia, left me a really bad review saying I left the place really dirty. And like, no, I didn't. Still salty over that. It's like been 6 months, still salty. Because I didn't leave the place dirty, because I'm writing all my diary entries out right now, like I've been telling people I was doing that last week. Still doing that now, and like nearly every other day. Today I cleaned, today I deep cleaned, today I spent the day cleaning. I don't know how I left it dirty. All I do is clean. I'm really sorry for my hair, by the way. I need to shower. Like I've been travelling all day. That seems to be my excuse a lot lately, but I have been travelling a lot lately. Not even far, just down the road. Like this is Wales, not exactly like Africa. You know what I mean? Where was I up to with my story? So yeah, it cut like 40 minutes off our journey. So we got here stupidly early. So we went to Burger King because we wanted to try and find a McDonald's, but that was the only McDonald's, the one that was like 20 minutes into our trip. And we didn't see another McDonald's then. And so we just got here and then we pulled up here quite early and the cleaner was still here. And so it smells really clean, actually, it does. So we've got like 2 sofas here. And then another one exactly the same. We've got a dining room table here. That's the back door, but that's the door I use to get in. A little tray for your shoes, which I think is an absolutely wonderful idea. A little tray here. You got a kitchen. The fridge and the little freezer is like round the back of that unit. Zoom out, Alex. Then we've got the camera. We've got the bathroom here. Shower. Know where to put my shampoos and stuff, so they're here. They didn't provide towels, so I brought my travel towel. It has got my name on it. That's a nice label. Really like labels. It's got my name on it. It's meant to be a beach towel, which I got for Australia, which I'll probably never use, but it was an easy one to pack, you know? This is a twin room, which obviously won't get used, you know what I mean? Hello. Hello. I like that little sign. It says dream big. So the family that I've rented this Airbnb off for a week, they obviously own this. So they come here with their kids in the summer holidays, and this is the main bedroom. Hello phone, nice to see you. iPad, laptop, all my junk, my meds, all the stuff. The first thing I do when I get to places is close the curtains. Oh, nearly dropped my camera in the bedroom and stuff, just for privacy, really. You know what I mean? It's like my safe space. Not very dark though. Like, this is as dark as it goes, so the light's gonna wake me up in it. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of that, actually. I'm not. But it's fine. Put all my clothes in my wardrobe. Same clothes I take all the time, everywhere. Got 3 hats with me, my camera case, my backpack. I've got my backpack this time and not that little thing I had in Blackpool. Brought my notebook, some colouring stuff, some things I'm making for my girlfriend with me. Just so I can keep on top of things, because work doesn't stop. It's not work doing stuff for my girlfriend, but it's a lot of writing. It's a lot of writing, and I thought, got a porch. It's got a cover over it, like the sofas outside, I don't know what they're called. Are they called sofas? Outdoor sofas? Have covers over them right now. But I might take them off if the wind, she said don't take them off if the wind gets too bad, because the cushions blow away. But this is my porch. It's absolutely blooming massive. That's my view. We used to stay, me and my family, my ding dong, used to stay somewhere over there when I was a kid. Well, I was really homesick when I was a kid. And where's my tripod? It's in my wires case. So I was really homesick as a kid. And I wouldn't stay away from home until I was quite old, like 9, 10. Even like at my uncle and my cousin's house. And my parents, they're not really holiday people. They don't really like going on holidays, which is absolutely fine, you know what I mean? But I did. Obviously, I was a kid and I was missing out on spending time. My cousins were like my only friends growing up. One was 7 months younger than me, one's 7 months older than me. And they were my best friends growing up, and they'd go on these holidays every year when I was very, very young, 5, 6. To here, every single year. They knew the person that owned their lodge, and they got it for a really good price. Every single year they went back around about the same time in June, and I was really jealous. But I couldn't go with them. There wasn't really any room for me anyway, thinking about it. Probably a sofa bed or something. I think there was a sofa bed, but then like my uncle's an early riser, like he goes fishing in the mornings, and so he probably woke me up. And so anyway, but I couldn't stay with them because I was really homesick. So my parents used to come with me from Monday to Friday. My cousins and my auntie and uncle, my nan and my granddad, or Gagsy as we call him. I want to call him by his proper name, you know, to show respect, like the name we used to call him. They used to go from Saturday to Saturday, which I always felt like, I thought when I was very, very small, like, you know, 8, 7, 6, I used to think like I was missing out a lot, because, you know, my cousins had been here for 2 days and they'd already got tickets from the arcade and you'd already got souvenirs and all that stuff, and I felt like I was just gegging in, like I was just butting in our holiday. It wasn't a nice feeling at all. But my parents did the best that they could. And so then my sister used to come with her boyfriend. I think it was my oldest niece and nephew, like my niece and my oldest nephew's dad. And they used to sometimes come, sometimes not come, depending on the year, depending on what they were up to. And they used to just get a caravan somewhere. But usually my niece and sometimes my nephew would stay with my parents. Which is cool. And then the last year I came here, the last 2 years, because the second to last year, I was 13. It was 2012. I was 13. I lost my phone in like the swimming pools, like the changing rooms. I picked up all my clothes after getting changed and I forgot my phone. It still traumatizes me to this day. It was like 11 years ago. And the last time I went, my parents didn't come with me the last time for some reason. I don't know why they didn't, but I was on a mattress on the floor in my cousin's room. And I wanted to come back here. I wanted to relive my childhood pretty much. And it does look identical. It looks how it's always looked. Like, the slides have gone brown. Like, they used to be like colourful and they've gone brown. I thought it would give me closure, like, of my childhood, but it doesn't actually. It's a really weird feeling to be back here. So yeah, we used to stay in a log cabin just over there. And my parents are the other side of the bridge, so they're going to have to come pick me up or something, because I'm not doing that trek. I'm not doing it. Like, I know it was my decision to be this far away from everything, because I wanted an aesthetic beach view. I get that. But they can come and pick me up. Nah, it's fine. I don't mind the walk. Like, I told my parents I don't mind the walk. I put my AirPods in. There's no cars. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm out of Green Gables, just walking around with no cars anywhere. For someone who lives in a town where there's just cars, you walk outside and there's just cars and people and more cars and trucks and vans and taxis. I live on a road that's a taxi rank and there's just taxi. It's a really, really refreshing thing to just walk around and not have to move out the way of cars and watch where I'm going and stuff, you know. It's my parents' holiday too. I will let them rest. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do later. If I'm going to go, obviously my parents and I will probably go out somewhere like the arcade or something. Out for a meal a bit later maybe. But if I'm back pretty handy enough, we'll have an adventure outside and I'll see if I'm brave enough to take my camera out with me and my tripod and film some stuff, because it's quiet here, so I might, asterisk, might be able to. We'll see though, no promises. Yeah, my mum's probably messaging me because my phone is on silent on my bed. So yeah, I'm gonna go. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. I was gonna vlog this morning, but they were rushing me. We got here stupidly early. You know how parents are, you know how dads are. We've got to hit the road. No, we don't, Paul, we don't. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if the audio sounds any different. I've got the weird little fluffy thing on the microphone because I was originally going to go out and film stuff, but I didn't because so me and my parents originally went out. So my parents picked me up so I could see their lodge. It's nice. It's got a spiral staircase. I quite like it. It's quirky. And so then we were going to go out and play bingo. So we went to the arcades for a bit, which is like off the big main hall. And we sat there and nothing was happening because there was hardly any people there. And so we were like, okay, whatever. So we went to, I can't remember the name of the restaurant to eat, but my dad didn't like it there. But we ate anyway, and so we just made it in time for the later session of bingo. And so we went to go and play that, and by the time that had finished, and we'd been to the arcades for a bit, like literally half an hour, that was it, it was dark. Like, the sun had set. The sun was setting as we were walking from the restaurant back to the thing, but we had to rush because we had 6 minutes before bingo started. So I actually, for the first time ever, where is it? Here. So this is what they look like. This is a half book because, as I was about to say, it was my first time playing paper bingo. I usually, when we play bingo, we play in an actual bingo hall, and you can get touch screens, like iPad looking things, which are like enclosed in shockproof cases, and it's all automatic. You can dab it if you want, but you can do it automatically. And I got a dabber and I was dabbing my hand, and now it looks like some weird rash because I was trying to get the dabber to work because it's new. It was my first time doing paper because they don't do, it's not a proper bingo hall. It's just like a little thing that they do here every night. So my mum got me, she said, oh, you might as well get like a half book. So she meant to have 6, but this one has 3. The 6 one cost a tenner, the 3 one, 3 as in like, I'll show you what I mean. Got like 3 different sections. But I found it really easy to keep up actually, even though it wasn't like automatic. I found it really easy to keep up. No, I didn't win. I was 2 away on the 2 lines and 2 away on the full house, which I'm a bit annoyed about. But I really, really loved it. It was so satisfying dabbing it. My mum's got me dabber. So out of red or purple, and my mum wanted the purple one. Like you could see like her eyes were lighting up because she wanted the purple one. So I was like, okay, I'll have red. So I'm going to keep this forever because it was my first like paper bingo, and I really love paper bingo now. Like, yeah, I do like the touchscreen one, especially like at like the actual bingo halls, because it goes on for hours. This literally went on for about 40 minutes, if that, because it was just 4 games. 1 for 1 line, 1 for 2. 2 1 lines, 1 2 line, and 1 full house, which is 3 lines. And so it was alright with that because I was short, but I don't think I could have that concentration for like 3 hours, which is what a normal bingo game is. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll play paper. That's a big commitment to make. You know, that's a big commitment. What else? I want a puffle. Where's my little puffle? I don't really know what it's called. Where's my puffle? Sorry. Every time I close the thing, it shakes the lamp and it sounds really aggressive when it's not. This is, I think his name's meant to be Hopper. Let me focus on him. But I've called him Mushy Pea. Mushy Pea the Puffle. He just looks like a happy little pea, doesn't he? Like a pea that you eat. I love him so much. I want him in a grabbing machine. Cost me £2 to win him. £2. £3? £3, I think. £3 to win him. So yeah, I've just got home. It's like nearly 9 o'clock at night, I think. And so I'm gonna go for a shower. There's no shelves in the shower. Did I mention that? There's no shelves in the shower, so I've had to put all my stuff on the sink. So I'm gonna have to take it in the shower with me and put it on the shower floor. Don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't know how this audio is gonna sound, by the way, because I've got the fluffy thing up here. So I don't know how it's going to. I also won these in like the 2p machines, like the pushy machines. These 2 bracelets. Well, my mum won one and I won the other, and she gave them to me. One got stuck, so I had to get the man to get it, because like with the other things I won, did I show them? No, because one's for my girlfriend. It's made of rubber, and so it got stuck. And when I was in Blackpool, there was something very, very similar to this, but I'm not saying what it is because surprises, darling. And very, very similar to this, like very similar to this, but it wasn't this colour, these colours, and it wasn't a bracelet. And it got, because it's like, I kept trying to like get more 2p's to push it down, but it was having none of it, so we called the man over. My dad went home. He's not really a fan of like loud music venues and arcades. Like, it's not his jam, so he just went home and he was quite happy. Not home as in like his lodge. And he was just quite happy chilling. He was happy that that's him. He wanted to just go on holiday to get away from his hometown, so that's what he's doing, you know. But me and my mum were quite like, I mean, my mum's a real big social butterfly. She hates staying in. She hates it. She loves to shop. She loves to go out. She loves to do things. She doesn't drink or anything. She's not like a go out outer, but she just likes to be outside. She loves to be around people. I'm a bit in between. No, I don't really like being around people, but I like being out. I like doing stuff. I like going to arcades. I like being by myself or with someone or people that I love and trust and care for around a lot of people. You know, I like to just, you know, do my own thing, but not at home. I don't really like to be at home that much, but I don't mind if I had to spend the day inside. I don't mind. Like, my mum would go Jalali, but so I'm a little bit of both. But my dad is really not an outdoors person. I don't know. It was their idea to come here. Like, my dad was the one that wanted to come here, because me and my mum went to Blackpool. So my mum was like, oh, now your dad can have a holiday of his choice, and he chose here. And I'm like, why did you choose here? Like, usually, like, as I was saying before, it would be like my uncle would be there, and when my granddad was alive, he would come as well, and they would all go fishing together and stuff. But my dad doesn't really speak to my uncle really anymore. It's not that they haven't fell out, it's just, you know, the only reason they would come over would be to, you know, pick up my cousin or something like that, or they just don't talk much, so they, you know. And he just doesn't really know what to do with himself, because he's not a arcade person. Sorry, that's my phone buzzer. It'll be my mum, you know, asking me what I'm up to, even though she's just left. She dropped me off in my dad's car. But yeah, I have it on vibrate because of the bingo, actually. But I have it on vibrate usually when I'm out in a busy place anyway, because I have AirPods in. And so usually I hear it in the AirPods and I feel it as well, because I usually hold my phone. So yeah, but Dad doesn't really want to do much, which is fine. Me and my mum are just doing stuff. On Wednesday, I think we're going into Pwllheli, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's the town, the Welsh town. I don't know what's there. So yeah, we're just going into Pwllheli, and that's really it. These are so fun to pop. Love them. Absolutely love them. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. I begged my mum that if we could play bingo again tomorrow night, and I want to play like the full book because I really think I could keep up. She didn't think I could keep up, but I think I can keep up, you know? But yeah, but I don't know what we're doing tomorrow day. I don't know. My dad didn't like the restaurant, as I said, so I think we're going out to find somewhere to eat tomorrow night as well. But my parents aren't really daytime eaters. They don't have like breakfast or lunch. They literally have one meal at the end of the day, which is quite annoying because I'm a every moment of the day eater. But I did make sure to bring food here with me. Like I got, oh my God. I didn't tell people. I didn't, it didn't come out my mouth. Where's the lights in this place? There they are. I was looking, I was looking on the Co-op Uber Eats thing, which is a shop. Anyone in England knows Co-op's like a shop. It's like a supermarket, like a smaller, slightly overpriced. Are they like, is that a floor heater? Oh my God. Bit bougie, innit? Look at that. So it's like a very, and so I Uber Eated some stuff because I was like, right, my parents aren't really daytime eaters. They don't really do breakfast. They don't really do lunch. But they said they're going to make breakfast. Don't know why they are now, but... And I wanted food because I get hungry at like stupid o'clock in the morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. And when I was staying at the Hilton last week, my biggest thing was it came to like midnight and I had nothing to eat. Like I had nothing to snack on. It's not really like, I don't really want chocolate at that time of night. It's kind of like noodles. Noodles is usually what I eat at 12 o'clock at night. And I didn't have anything with me, so I made sure to buy noodles. So I was buying some noodles, right? We can all see where this is going. And I was scrolling, seeing what else I could get to fill up my basket so I didn't have to pay a small order fee. Why that exists, I don't know. If I want to buy just noodles, don't punish me for that, you know what I mean? Like, at least I'm buying from your shop, you know what I mean? They sell Powerade, everybody. They sell it just in the quantities. They sell Powerade. We also got some cherry Coke. Got some cherry Coke, quite a few cans of that. I put some mayonnaise in. I think I stole this from somewhere where I was eating in Blackpool last week, and I took some, so that'll come in handy. They usually don't have condiments in Airbnbs. They have actually come with quite a lot of stuff, actually. It has come with like oil and stuff, so like, you know. Also got some of these. They're meant for kids, but they're like yogurts in a tube. I absolutely love them. Then these yogurts with like fruit mashed up in the corner, and they're like the nicest thing ever. That's the type of stuff that I want to eat at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've got noodles in one of those cupboards. But oh my God, Powerade. They sell blooming Powerade just in the Co-op down the road from my house, back home. I couldn't believe me eyes. That was not there when I came home from Australia. I promise you guys, that was not there. Because I went onto Uber Eats and in like the main search, not like a specific shop search, like in the main search box, I typed in all rages, Powerade, and nothing. It was like, no search, no things found for the search. I remember it clear as day. And now all of a sudden, the Co-op sell it. My favourite flavour. That's the only flavour they sell as well as the blue one. I do like the red one. I had the red one. My girlfriend got me the red one a while ago when I was in Australia, obviously. I do like the red one. But I've never seen I don't even think I've ever seen the red one in England, even when England did have it, like, properly. But maybe they're bringing it back. Maybe my prayers, maybe my wishes, maybe my, what's it called? My manifestation has come into fruition. Maybe the gods have heard me. The universe has heard me. I think that's the case because I've seen it twice now in the span of like this month and last month. Like in the span of like a month, I've seen it twice in 2 shops now. After not seeing it at all when I first came home from Australia for like 3 months. Nothing, nowhere. So I'm thinking if I keep buying it, then someone will be like, so people want this, and they will like refund it again. Not like refund it, but like they'll fund it to be made in bulk again in all the shops. Because there's like Gatorade, and the Gatorade, firstly, finding Gatorade is probably just as hard as finding Powerade in England. Like the American shops at least sell that. I'm not sure about Powerade, I'm not sure if the American shops sell that because we don't have very many of them. The closest one I have to me, like the proper American shop, the decent one, used to be Liverpool, but it closed down for some reason. Its next nice, decent one is Manchester that I'm aware about. That I'm aware of. So I don't know. But I was really happy about that, actually. But anyway, I'm not going to talk all night. Just wanted to let people know what I'm up to. Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. If I have time in the morning, I will wish you all a merry morning then. If not, because I don't know what time your mum's picking me up for breakfast. Don't know what she's going to make, but she said she's going to make breakfast, even though she never ever eats breakfast, and I never eat breakfast when I stay at my parents' house. But all of a sudden, when you go on holiday, you think you're like Gordon Ramsay, you think you're going to be like this new you. So she's going to make breakfast, apparently. I don't know if she feels bad because she thinks I do eat breakfast, but I don't really eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. I kind of just eat when I eat. But it's more than once a day, like she and my dad do, which is fine. Everyone eats differently. You know, she shouldn't feel bad over that. You know what I mean? I need to stop saying that. It annoys everyone. By everyone, I mean my mother. But yeah, so I'm going to go. Going to have a shower before it gets too late. And then I'm just like, I'll do it tomorrow when I won't. You know? Good night. So I have to be quick, so to save time, I thought I'd brush my hair on camera. Do I have something to stand you on? Because I can't be bothered getting my tripod out. So it's absolutely pouring down. I'll show you guys in a minute once I brush my hair. Because my mum's picking me up in like 10 minutes, I think. Let me show the time. Yeah, about 10 minutes for breakfast. So I wanted to get... And I don't know what we're doing after that. Because they're staying on the other side of the camp. I probably won't come back here till later. And I don't really want to take my camera out with me because it's so stormy. It literally woke me up so many times in the night. I don't know if people can hear me alright. I'm quite far from the camera. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do today. Don't know what we're going to do at all. I have a sneaky suspicion they're going to want to get out of the camp. Like, why choose to stay in a holiday park if you're treating it like it's a prison camp? You know what I mean? Like, I like holiday parks. I like the simplicity. I could live in one. You know, I could see myself buying one of these if I ever came into enough money and living here. I think you've got to leave for 6 weeks out of the year for some reason. I think it's just protocol. But like that's when I go to Australia. You know what I mean? Like, I usually go to Australia for at least a month. I've never gone for any less than a month. And I could see myself, it's just simple. There's one shop. There's, you know, it's a simple life. I like that. You know, there's something in the world called decision fatigue where too many decisions can really affect your mental health. And a lot of people in the world, without even realising it, suffer from decision fatigue. From anything to do with the amount of clothes that you can buy and wear to where you can go to eat, so what you can eat, and just having one simple shop called, I forgot what the shop was called. It's called like The Shop or something really stupid like that. It's owned by Nisa or Nisa, whatever it is. It's like a corner shop here in England. You usually find them in like small villages or garages, things like that.
there's just one of them. There's one gift shop. There's one arcade. There's 3, 4 restaurants. Well, there's one fish and chip place, one Burger King, one Slim Pickens, Slim Chickens, which always reminds me of Jim Pickens, which is a character from Call Me Kevin's Sims game called Jim Pickens. That's why I get confused. And then there's one, I don't know, like entertainment type place with a bar and just such a simple life. But my parents are treating it like it's a concentration camp or something, you know what I mean? And it's not. So, I don't know. So they're probably going to want to get out for the day because they're not, my dad doesn't do arcades, as I said last night, because of the noise. And they're not going to want to sit in all day. And they can't exactly go to the beach or do something outside, so they probably want to go like out to like the shops or something. I'm not really too sure, honestly. Your guess is as good as mine right now what we're doing today. But I know they're gonna want to complain. And so I'll show you guys the storm now. I was meant to put the covers back onto. Back on these things last night, but they seem to be fine. They seem dry because this seems dry. So it's completely and utterly undercover. So it's very stormy. You can see the trees moving. You can see in the distance the river, the ocean, the sea, whatever it's called. That's where my parents will come up. They come up this road when they come and pick me up. Don't know if they're both coming or if my mum's coming. Probably just my mum. She can drive my dad's car. We've come in my dad's car. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was going to vlog it yesterday night, but it was quite late. But I found a hole under this thing. I thought it was just like blankets or something. No, it was toys. Like, toys. You can't really see. But it was such a mess. Sorry. It was such a mess when I felt like there was bits broken, nothing was in their boxes. And so I spent 2 hours last night from like 9 till 11 last night sorting everything out. I had everything else. I put everything right in the back in the boxes. There's like a marble run, there's a Connect 4, there's stuff for kids, there's some little games for like little kids, like Tiny Tots. There's a scribble ball or whatever it's called. I was in my element. I don't want to play with them. I wanted to tidy them up. Might play the marble run later though, like I was tempted last night, but by then it was a bit late. But I was so excited. And there was like loads of tickets, you know, the tickets I collect. And so I was like, I'm taking them for payment. Like they were all crushed up and everything, so no one's going to want them. So I was like, they'll do for my payment, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to have to go because my mum's going to be here in a minute. And I need to like brush my teeth and find a hat, maybe do something with my hair. I might tie my hair up so my hat doesn't blow off. Nearly forgot my hat yesterday in the entertainment area, the bingo hall, and I nearly forgot it. Well, I did forget it. We had to run back for it. It was my Rottnest one as well. I was like, No, I will have a tantrum if I lose that. Because I am going to go back there when I go to Australia, but that means I would have lost both Rottnest things, which is not a vibe, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll update people later about what I've done. I would actually take my camera out with me, like I would actually go for a walk here because I'm so isolated and I'm really close to the beach and stuff. But my camera will break. It will break, so hopefully the weather clears up before Friday morning so we can go out and look around. Okay, so it's really hot. So I fell asleep with the heater on for a while because I didn't take my vitamin D tablets today. I was like, oh, it's fine because I got like to my parents' lock cabin and I was like, oh, it's fine, you know, I don't need it today. You know, it's just one day. No, it absolutely makes a difference, apparently. No wonder why the doctor gave it to me, because I need it. So where did I go today? We went to Interpefeli today. Still don't know if that's pronounced right. If any Welsh people are watching, please let me know. It was great there, actually. There was a really cool arcade, though. I got... where's my bag?
I got a light, you know those light boxes, and you can make words out of them. They've got like 3 lines, you can make words out of it. I got one of them, but I don't know where my backpack's gone, but I need to take it out of my backpack anyway. Oh, it's right there. That's fun. And I was so tired when I got back. Because, like, I slept fine. Comfy bed, actually. Slept great. So, these things. One of them. I've got one of them from this really, really small arcade. The only arcade, like, in Philly itself. Not, like, here at camp. And some sweets with leftover tickets. And there was, there's this call machine there. I wish my parents had filmed me on it because it's so funny. It was like this Kung Fu Panda thing. It had like 6 or 8 like drum looking things. And you had to like whack it. I tried to get the 251, but I couldn't get it. But I kept getting like loads of tickets. My parents got loads of tickets on just their weird machines with like the X's and the O's, and you've got to line them up. I don't enjoy them. I like to be moving. You know what I mean? I don't understand them. I don't get them. I only like a few of them. There's one in my local bingo I like, which is called Clockwork Oranges, which is kind of like that, but different. You know what I mean? And then we saw, oh my God, like this row of what I could only class as heaven. Oh my God. It was like, they were all owned by the same person by the looks of it, the same company called like Sugarworks or something. There was an American candy shop, a toy shop, and an ice cream parlour. And they were like, looked like someone out of Balmoral with the colourful buildings. And so at first, I didn't go into the toy shop because my parents didn't want to, but I was like, rude. And so we went into the American candy shop. What did we get from there? I was looking for the paper money that I always eat, but we couldn't find any. But I got my ooze, as I like to call it, and some jelly, ocean jellies, creepy jellies, like different animals, and then like a burger looking thing, which is fun. And then what did we do then? Then we went back, because the weather is still absolutely terrible. My hat kept trying to blow off. So we came back into the camp, and we went to the arcade for a bit. I kept trying to win teddies and it was no-go, so we went to the gift shop and we got Glenn. I got Glenn. So Glenn is, a long story short, a seagull that lives on my roof. And he always comes and taps. I've got a skylight in my bedroom at home, and he always taps. It's always the same seagull because he's a weird colour. And then I got this, which is just one of the characters from the holiday park. The new ones, apparently. I've never met Jazz before. And he's just so cool. Age 30, super sketcher. His hobbies include drawing, inventing, playing instruments, and going on adventures. And catchphrase, we've got this. I just think he's such a cool, positive little bear, or they, or she, or whatever. But it comes with a lanyard, so I want to put, like, when I come home, I collect, like, I collect lanyards. I've got one for Blackpool, I've got one for Blackpool Pleasure at Beach, I've got one for Blackpool Tower. I'm going to put it on the back of my door with like my pass. I'm going to laminate my pass, put that on there, which will be fun. Just collect things really. I want to get some others. And then I saw these really cool coasters. So I'm really into like the whole van life movement. For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to buy a van. I want to learn to drive, buy a van, and bloody live in it. I've wanted to live in it. And I saw these cool like caravan, camper van-esque things. Like there was a whole thing of them in the gift shop of like these coasters. I really want them. I might buy them actually. If I do, then I'll show you, obviously. But it's really warm because I fell asleep with all the heaters on. I've just come home and turned them all off, but it's so hot. So yeah, again, I don't know how the sound is. I haven't rewatched these videos back to see how the sound is. I'm just hoping it's fine. My mum's coming to pick me up at 6 because we're going to... I really think I could come outside with this camera because there's literally no one out there. I've seen one old couple with a kid, it must be like their grandkid or their kid or whatever, walk past this morning. I do not see anybody
I do not see anybody. Like, I think I could go outside for an adventure, but it's just the forecast is given like really heavy, stormy rain every single day until Saturday, and I go home Friday. So that's fun. But if it does stop raining, and it's not like 10 minutes, I don't think it's raining heavily now, and if it does stop raining, and it's not dark or anything, then we'll go on a little walk together. But I think you can like hear the wind. It's not a vibe. But I just feel like I promised you guys I would go out and I would film something other than me sat in my house. But that's all I seem to be doing. And this isn't by choice now. Like, I have to because I can't take the camera out, otherwise it'll break. You know what I mean? But yeah, I am tempted to build the marble run still. I might do that later. Depends how tired I am when I come back. I've got a feeling now because I've had a nap and now I've took my vitamin D tablets that I'm going to be quite perky tonight, actually. I don't know if we're going... Because I said I want to go to the bingo, and the bingo's on twice of a night. There's one from 5 till 6, and then there's one from 6:45 till 7:45. So my mum's picking me up at 6. So I'm guessing we're going to go to the arcade for 45 minutes, then play bingo, and then at 7:45 we're going to go to a food place on camp called Slim Chickens, and it really reminds me of Jim Pickens, which is Kevin's Sims character from a YouTuber I watch, and I can't get it out of my head because it rhymes with Jim Pickens, Slim Chickens, and they've got the touchy things in it. Oh my god. I didn't get it because it was broken. The vending machine was broken, but guess what was in the Powerade. Just chilling in the vending machine. I'm not going mad. Oh, my battery's dying. I thought you were fully charged. Oh. But I'm not going mad. They're appearing everywhere now. They listen to my prayers. I'm going to have to go because my battery's dying. But I'll update you later. I'm going to put them on charge while I'm out. Oh, hello. So I'm back. I've had a shower. That's why I've got my weird towel thing on my head. Where have we been? So I never ended up eating anything because I looked in Slim Chickens. I don't know if it's just me and it might sound really bizarre. Let me find the lights. It might sound really bizarre, but let me get my tripod actually. You know when I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but when you walk into a restaurant, specifically a chicken place, because I'm like the world's fussiest eater, and you walk into a chicken place or any sort of food place, just insert food name here, and you can just smell how it's going to taste. And specifically with chicken, it just smelled like the type of chicken that I don't like. You know what I mean? Is this going on? No. Does it spin the other way? Because it spins the other way. Well done, Alex. And it didn't smell like I was going to like it. I don't know if that's like a thing with, I don't know. I can't really describe it other than that. You know? So, then I was going to have pizza, and I was like, I don't really want to carry a pizza box. Then I was going to get pizza delivered, because like, you can get them delivered if you use like the Haven Serve app. At least I think in most Haven sites, and then they'll just bring it to your lodge or your caravan or wherever you're staying. Like, it's like a little village. It's quite cute actually. I could live it. I feel like I lived in the Truman Show. You know the film. If I lived here though, because everything feels like a set. It's weird because it is pretty much a set. You know, Holiday Park. That's really what it is. It's meant to look like a mini paradise. It reminds me a lot of Australia. You know what I mean? Apart from the weather, but like the whole aesthetic of it, it's got like little palm trees everywhere, and you know, it's meant to look like a beach resort is what it's meant to look like, because most havens are on the coast around. And so, oh my god, so today, so we went to the arcade, right? We went to the arcade for a bit. And I was trying to win just a load of rubbish in the 2p machines. And honestly, I won like all this putty, this toilets putty, backwards for you guys. I love that focusing thing. Toilet putty. And there was a red one which was hanging off the edge. And my mum was like, oh, the bingo's about to start. And so she went to go and get like the bingo books and the bingo dabbers because she forgot the bingo dabbers, so she had to buy more. She was like, oh, I'm going to go and find a table. And she was like, hurry up, it's about to start. And it was like hanging off the edge. I was like, oh. And I was like, stay there until I get back. And literally the bingo lasted less than an hour. When I came back, it was gone. So I was really depressed. So with the rest of my money, so firstly I won this little puffle, right? It's to go with, where's Mushy P? I don't know where Mushy P's gone, but this, I got a purple one. And I don't know what I'm going to call her yet. That's her. What's her actual name? Because they all have names. Iris. No, I don't like that name. I don't like that name. You're not Iris. You don't look like an Iris. And so I won that earlier on in the day. And then, so I was trying to win. I'm trying to collect the whole set. And so I was trying to get this blue one for ages, right? And what's your name? Shiny. No. And I was so close to getting it. I kept picking it up and bringing it closer and closer to the little drop box. And on the last one, it picked up another Mushy P. Now we've got 2 Mushy Ps. It like picked it up like that, and then it grabbed this one's like this thing, this little keychain thing. Picked them both up. Honestly, really lucky. So now the only ones I need is orange and pink. So I'm going to try and get the whole set. That was really it. This was my bingo thing. I was quite close actually. I was like 3 away on the full house one. I just find it so satisfying. You know what I mean? So satisfying. That's really it. That's really all I did. And then my dad didn't come out. He wanted to stay because they've got like a PlayStation something in their cabin. I don't know why you'd come on holiday to then play on a PlayStation. But it's nice if the kids stay there or something, or like that. And so he wanted to stay in and play that, so my mum took him some fish and chips back, but we were going to go to Slim Chickens, but I just didn't want to. So I did bring noodles with me. I did bring like a load of scran with me. Actually, scran is food. It's like Northern English dialect for food. I did bring food with me, so I might have something in a bit. I don't know. I might build the marble run though, so I might speed build that, like on a time lapse. I don't know. So if that's the next clip you see, then that's what I'm doing. If not, then you'll see me in the morning. Did look for some batteries, but then I don't think we've got the right batteries here. See, 6 AA batteries. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get like proper home for that. I got some sweets, some jelly donuts. I'll just have a munch. Tomorrow we're going to Carnarvon, I think. I don't know if I'm going to go with them. Like I don't want to go. It's my mum and dad's wedding anniversary tomorrow. It's the 20th. And they want to go to Carnarvon for the day. But I don't know if there's going to be signal there. And like I don't really like dealing with no signal because I can't listen to music. I just get anxious when I've got no signal. Because like, you know, I like to be in touch with the world. I like to know that the world can get in touch with me. But that's the closest McDonald's, and they told me if I go with them, I can get McDonald's. And the Monopolies, they're doing the Monopoly right now in the McDonald's, and they've got the Flake McFlurry. They always come at the same time, and so like, I love September, I really do. And it's only available until like mid-October, so like, I really want to, but I don't want to go, you know? It's like a 30-minute drive, and like, in England that's a long drive. I don't know. So I'll say how I feel. If I don't go with them, then I'll just tell them to drop me off at the arcade and pick me up on the way back. But I might go because the sound of McDonald's is quite tempting, you know? They're leaving stupid o'clock in the morning, they're like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know. They said we'll see what time we get out of bed. But they're like early risers, and I'm not. Though I have been lately though. I'll give it to myself, I have been lately. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So whatever video you see next, that's when I'm next filming. Pretty much. Yeah. Okay, so it's currently just gone 9 o'clock at night and I've only just started vlogging right now. Like, this is the first time I'm vlogging today because I woke up and my mum and dad were like, come on Alex, we're going to Carnarvon. So I was like, alright. But I did get my McDonald's, which I was fine with, and I was just really dizzy there. So then we came home and then, what did I do after that? I can see the reflection on my computer in my laptop, so I'm just going to close it to not create glare. And then we went to the arcade for a bit. I won my last 2 puffles. I don't know what they are, but I've got them all now. They're apparently from some Polish kids show or something. Sunny bunnies. And then I didn't do much. I came back here then after that actually, and I had a nice big fat nap. I'm exhausted. Like, I've gone on trip after trip, like back to back, and it's just with like 3 days rest, if that, if you could count it as 3 days rest. 2 full days, I guess. And then my mum woke me up, she called me. And then we went back out, played bingo, didn't win. I was like 2 or 3 numbers away. I think 3 numbers away. And then we played in the arcades for a bit. We as in me, my mum and my dad. Then I went to the gift shop and I got, show people what I've got. I think I have it in my backpack. I'm not 100% actually. Don't know what my battery percentage is like on this. Can I stand you up? Yeah, that'll do. So we've got the orange puffle. So these were the 3 I already had. So we've got the green puffle. I've got 2 of them. The blue puffle. The purple puffle. They're not actually called puffles, but they look like puffles from Club Penguin. Then I won this one, the orange one, and oh my god, was the pink one the hardest thing in the world to win. There was like some old woman watching me as well, like everyone was just watching me. Where's my pink puffle? Ah, there he is. I've got the whole family, all 5 of them. Oh, that's how many there are according to Wikipedia. I was googling the TV show because I wanted to know what they were from. A Polish kids show. Then I got, I just won like a load of like, that's my bingo cards, or bingo book I should say. Just like a load of rubbish at the 2p machines, like a yo-yo, another brace, I've got loads of them now. Loads as in like 2 or 3. Little rubber, focus, come on, there you go. I don't know what it is, like a little turtle. And then this owl duck, which I think is the cutest thing ever. Then from the gift shop, I saw these the other day and I was like, oh my god. So it's like a set of coasters. I don't know if you can see that. They had some out, but it says, I don't want to open them because I don't want them getting scratched before I get home. But they're just camper van inspired. There's 4 of them, camper van inspired things. That's the type of aesthetic I'm going for with my house. And then I got this to kind of go with it. It's like a little tapestry hanger and it says no place I'd rather be, and it's like a little Volkswagen camper van. It's very me. It's also very my parents as well. I've grown up with stuff like that. And that's it, actually, it is. I've cashed in all my tickets. My mum's got a few of them. I've got a few of them. But I don't know exactly where they are. Oh. A random label in my bag, and I don't know how that got there. Like, it's one of my labels that I rub. I have no clue how that got there. And then I went to McDonald's, as I said. Got quite a lot of Monopoly things. So we got 6 chicken nuggets to redeem. Loads of like properties. Apple pie or a fruit bag. or a McFlurry or a fruit bag, which really sparked my fancy. And then more properties, which I'll scan on the app in a bit. Actually, I will. I just put all my stuff up here. Really happy I have all my puffles. I feel like I've got like I can rest easy now. The whole family are together. I do have another green one. Actually, I have another 2 green ones because a while after that, I was just chilling. Like we were just walking around, and one was like balancing on like the where the drop zone is. There's like a bit of glass or acrylic. It was like balancing on top. I said, all you need is one to just knock that in. And it knocked it in, but I didn't knock it in. I just, instead of moving the grabber, I just put the grabber down and it pushed it in. So it was another green one. Why couldn't that have been like a pink one? You know what I mean? Like ages ago before I got the pink one. I'm gonna put all this up here. Gonna put that in there. I don't think my holiday will be complete until I've built that marble run though. I have been thinking about it all day. So I'm thinking that I will. I also got this, I don't know if I actually showed it to people. I got it out the 10p pushing machines, which are a bit of a rip-off. But I was trying to win like some headphones, or earphones. But it's a green prime. I wanted the blue prime, but it matched. The reason why I've got it out my bag is it's gold, like it matches like perfectly. So this bit is from my bag. This bit is from the keyring. Couldn't tell the difference. They match perfectly, you know? So I want to build the marble run to see if it actually goes together and it comes with marbles and stuff. So we will see. So that's what I'm going to do. So that'll be the next clip. Alright. How do I turn this thing off? Oh yeah. Isn't it so refreshing only having like, well, it's not refreshing for you guys because you guys know no different. But it's really refreshing for me to only have like a minute of voiceover to do instead of like an hour. So this was when I realised that all the pieces were not in fact there, which, alright, was quite annoying. Because it came with the instructions, it came with everything, but like loads of the pieces were missing. And I was just getting confused. So I ended up just putting it together the best I could with all the pieces. Did it work? No, it massively flopped. You'll see what I mean. Bits kept falling over, bits just weren't fitting right. Honestly, it looked... I used to have one of these as a kid and it was massive. I thought it was one like that. It wasn't. It was not worth thinking about all week, because I did think about it all week. Was not worth thinking about at all, to be honest. But I tried my best, you know what I mean? Okay, so it didn't really go to plan because half the pieces are missing. Like literally like all the pieces are missing. So I can't really do much. But this is what it looks like. From up close. This one doesn't really work. Because you put it in and it just falls off the side. Even though there's nothing wrong with it if you put it on it. And then it gets down there. But this one also ends up in that one, and none of them end up in that one. So I don't really know what I've done there. It's just fine, I've done it now. I've had me fun. I can go to bed. Does that mean there's 2 hours and 59 minutes on my battery? Why has all this stuff all of a sudden come up? That's weird. I don't really know what's going on there, but hey ho. But yeah. I feel like I can sleep peacefully now. I've got all my puffles, played with the very broken marble mountain. Yeah. I'll update people tomorrow. Right, you guys best believe I was just about to get some writing done. You can see my notebook over there. And I saw a rainbow outside, so I was like, right, it's cleared up enough. I can keep my promise. I've never filmed outside before, so bear with me. We can go out for a little adventure. I've got my backpack with me. Hello? Oh yeah? Bye-bye. So I just saw the cutest little toddler. How cute. I don't actually know what's down here. I've put my little fluffy thing on. It is raining a bit actually. I've put my little fluffy thing on my camera, so hopefully it doesn't pick up any wind. I don't know what's down here. I don't know if I can get it to anywhere down here, but look at the view. Isn't that pretty? I don't know what my battery, I've got 3 bars. It's saying 2 hours 56 minutes, but we all know that that's a big fat fib. Did I lock the door? I did. I did lock the door. I'm probably going to cut that out of the video. What a cute little kid. Bless. Because like the sea is over there, right? Is this just a dead end? Is this a dead end? Yes. It is, I think. Yes. So we're going to go back this way. So many cars. Too many people drive these days. I miss the days when nobody drove. Like on Call the Midwife era. It's weird that I'm wiping my screen and nobody can see me wiping my screen, unlike on my phone. So the lens is also getting wet. My coat is actually made out like a weird canvas material. We're going back in. This is absolutely... The rain is starting to pick up. Absolutely not. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Oh my god, it's just absolutely... Like, look at my glasses. I don't know if you guys can see how wet they are. Like, that's ridiculous. It looked nice. There is blue sky over there. So I'm hoping it's gonna like blow over this way. And it's actually gonna clear up a bit. I got to like, I don't know, well, it was 5 minutes outside, wasn't it? Did want to do longer, but to no avail. And I don't want my camera breaking. So that's that. Get my phone out of my pocket because I actually had it zipped up in my pocket. But we saw a cute little tiddler. So that's all right. Yeah, you can hear the rain now. Don't know if you can hear that. Well, I came in at the right time. It's emptying it down now. The rain map is gone. Absolutely not. Well, maybe next time. Please excuse how I look. I'm home now. I didn't vlog at all really last night or this morning because I was so busy packing because I had a lot of stuff. And then I obviously didn't vlog this morning because my dad wanted to get on the road. So we know how dads are, you know what I mean? We know how, or mums, or any, you know, one's like, come on, we gotta go, otherwise we're gonna be late, we don't wanna hit the traffic. Everyone's got parents like that, or family members like that, or whatever the circumstances are. But anyway, so I'm home. And I'm literally just surrounded by all my stuff, which is great. It's great, but I want to show people. Don't have me tripod, actually. Where is that? Can I balance you on top of 2 Powerade bowls? Could I do that? No, because it's not going to be at the right angle. I'll just show people what I got. So with my tickets, so last night I won like the bonus, which was like 1,000 tickets, and so I was able to get a lot more stuff than I originally planned. I got this because I had like 400 tickets left over or 500 tickets left over. I can't remember, but I just simply want the bear out of it. It's like a children's like jewelry set. I used to collect these bears when I was a kid, but I just wanted the little bear out of it because like I thought it would match me house, you know what I mean? And I used to love them, so it's quite nostalgic for me. I got this from the gift shop because I liked it. It says Gone Surfing. This was $4.99. I'm probably gonna put, it doesn't match because it's blue, it doesn't match my house at all, but I'm probably gonna put it in my bathroom. I got for my living room, I don't know if I mentioned the coasters, but I got the coasters. I did, but I can actually show them to people now actually. So they look like this. One says Home from Home with a little camper van on. One says No Place I'd Rather Be with a little camper van on. One's got this pattern, and one's got Not All Who Wander Are Lost. I think they're quite fun. They're quite nice colours. And then to match that, also from the gift shop, I got this. And there was no price on them. There was 2 left. There was no... Let me come back. There was no price on them. And so they just charged me like a £5 for it, I think. But I think it was meant to be more than a £5. Not really too sure, but it needs ironing. Like I need to put like a tea towel over it and iron it or something. Don't know where they're going to go. But it's going to go somewhere. What else? Oh yeah. Also with my tickets, I got this little sign, which is backwards for you guys, but it says an award where you can be anything, be kind. I quite like it. That's my stomach. I'm not hungry. I've literally just had McDonald's on the way home. And then I got these, which one says, they're like little wooden things that stand up, like little wooden things. That one says home is where the heart is. And the other one says love makes a house a home. I don't really want to get them out right now, so I'm not, because that's effort. But they're just like little wooden plaques. I just wanted to get this video done so that I can actually start to edit it and upload and stuff, because I've only got today and tomorrow to do that. You know what I mean? And it is only 3 PM now, but it's absolutely freezing. Like, I've just put my hallway heater on. That heater doesn't work. I'm gonna have to get on to the electrician about that, because it broke about last Christmas. And yeah, about December. It was after December, because I just know it was after December. And I remember being like, oh, it was after New Year as well, actually. So I was literally going to Australia in like less than a month's time. And I was like, there's really no point in me getting all anxious for the electrician to come round for that. And when I come back, it's going to be summer in England. So I was like, there's no point. But now, like, October's about to hit. I'm kind of regretting all my decisions because I'm here all winter still. It isn't fun. And the electrician does he did keep phoning me. And I'm just like, but I just get really anxious over things like that, you know? But I might be able to do it. I'm going to have to. It's either that or freeze to death while I'm asleep. I do have an electric blanket on my bed. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to spend the rest of the day just cleaning up all my mess, really. And then I'll sleep. I could have slept all morning this morning. But no. But yeah. Hope this has been a slightly more interesting video. Don't know how long it's going to be. But I hope it's a bit more exciting than the last one. Because we did go outside, even if it was for 4 minutes. We did go outside. So I think that's a win. You know? I don't know when this will probably be uploaded on Sunday the 24th, I think. So yeah.
And then the next week's video will be finally the Australia video, which is up. It is up, but I haven't put it as live yet.